We knew it was arriving today, of course, GT7 1.55's trailer, ahead of actually being able to drive all these new things tomorrow on Thursday, but there is one particular vehicle which is notably different to my personal predictions, and it wasn't just me who thought this, but certainly I'll own up when it's incorrect, and that was of course a facelift version of the GR Corolla. Of course we have a GR Corolla, but it looked to me, and a couple of others too, like a newer version of that. It was a Toyota, but not that one, the 2018 CHRs. Bit of a weird choice compared to some, but it'll be interesting to see what it can do in the game, so I'm pretty much completely open to be either disappointed or pleased by that one, so that usually tends to mean that you can be pleasantly surprised, but we'll have to wait and see. We do of course have two of them which we'd already seen anyway, the Hyundai IONIQ 5N and of course the F3500A formula car, and the other one is indeed an EF Civic, the 1987 Civic, so not the one which we had before. This is technically a new car, the Si Extra version of the Civic. So in other words, you could pretty much still build a replica of the old Motul touring car version that we used to have, which will be pretty cool to do. There is also no new circuit, which isn't really a surprise unfortunately at this point, so we'll have to wait another month to see if there's another one in there. For now though, we do have of course some new events as well. Presumably we will get new motor swaps as well, but we don't know about that. In terms of new events, we've got a new collector's book for Group C prototype races. Won't be too much of an issue for most of us, given that as far as high rollers go, they're not crazy expensive, typically speaking. We've got 3 new events. Must admit, they're not very exciting ones, to be honest. There's a new Sunday Cup at Kyoto, a new Japanese 450-point FF Challenge at Sardinia, and the World Touring Car 600 at Interlagos. And speaking of Interlagos, that is one of 2 circuits which has now SOFI AI integration, coming with 1.55. Interlagos, Mount Panorama as well. I think Mount Panorama will probably please more people out of the 2 of those if you were hoping to have some better AI battles. And of course for Scapes, we usually see some kind of new collection or something added there. This time around, it's more chromatic effects for vehicles while driving, which for the photographers among us is certainly cool to see. So it's a bit of a pared back update overall in terms of the excitement level. The most notable thing for many will of course be trying out the formula car, and I've already seen comments from previous coverage that some of you aren't even going to bother logging in this month. I can't say I blame you necessarily. You might as well sometimes wait, I guess, until the next month and just download it all at once. It's kind of like getting a nice big update at that point. I will be doing my full initial thoughts and first impressions for the update tomorrow on the channel. I will of course be bumping tomorrow's members video to Friday, along with taking a look also on Friday at the new motor swaps. I'm actually in a really good mood today aside from this, because today marks the first time I ever drove my now finished in just under a year high roller project. That will be in the members section coming up this week, so if you're interested in a crazy 4x4 Rolls-Royce build, then check that out. For now though, I'll see you tomorrow with my initial thoughts on GT7 1.55, then we'll talk about motor swaps, and then of course I'll review each of the individual cars, and of course we'll get into stuff like the visual mods, engine swaps, all that kind of stuff as we go. I'll see you then with more, and thanks for watching.